Hello, my name is Anne and this is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits podcast, episode 124. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Grab a cup of tea and get comfy because today we're talking all about the knitting. On my channel, I typically talk about knitting, cross stitch, or quilting. And so today it's all about the knitting, and I have got so many exciting things to tell you about. So many. So let's get started. I live in Canada where we had a dollop of snow. I'm originally from England, Liverpool, England. I came over here when I was 25 and I've been here about 40 odd years now, and married a Canadian, and I have two sons, Andrew and Sean, and a stepdaughter, Carrie, and they all have children now. And Tristan just came over with Andrew this afternoon for a visit. So I'm just going to put a little clip in here so you can see how much snow we got day before yesterday. We had a bit of a storm. Oh, excuse me. And so yeah, check this out.
Happy? How happy? 1, 2, 3.
Wow, you went a long way.
Run again, Dana.
You want it again?
Yeah.
Crazy, eh? Yeah, I know. And of course my tree is all bent over again. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we have these big cedars in the front, and a whole pile of them snapped off and fell over because of one storm we had a couple of weeks ago. And then we had freezing rain, so they were all stuck to the ground. So it took Bob a couple of days to be able to unstick them, cut the rest of them down. And there was one that was still bent, and we really thought that that one would make it. But after day before yesterday's snow, I don't think it will. You did it! Do you think Nana can do it? Can Nana get under the broken tree? Yeah, Nana did it! Anyway, I'm hoping that when it warms up, it'll just spring back up, but I'm not holding my breath. So what have I got to show you? Well, one of the things that we started this year was I started two things. I started a Dishcloth Along because I was teaching my daughter-in-law, Megan, who lives in Nova Scotia, how to knit when I was down there for a visit for Leo's first birthday. And she'd never knit before, so I taught her, and it was easiest to show her on a dishcloth. So I started that, and then I got home and I thought, I think I need some more dishcloths myself because I was running low, as you do. So I decided I would make myself a new dishcloth, and I thought, well, I'll just open it up if anyone else wants to join. And I do have a group on Facebook. It's a private group. You have to ask to be entered in, and it's called Tobyknits and Friends. So if you would like to join in on all of our knit-alongs, go to that, and I'll let you in, and then you can see what we're up to. And there is a prize at the end of each month for those who participated and shared their dishcloths, and those who participated and shared their sock patterns, because yes, we also have a sock along. So this was the first dishcloth that I taught Megan how to make, and it is just made out of cotton. It is the Benet Handicraft yarn, I think it's called, and it's just the plain garter stitch. We cast on 40 stitches, and then we just knit for 9.5 inches, and that was super easy and a great, great dishcloth. So one of the ladies in my group said that what she's done, so she folded it in half and then rolled it up so that it's the same size as the ball of yarn. And she is putting them, she's put 12 balls of, oh yeah, there it is, the Bernay Handicraft yarn into a tin. And then when she's finished it, she puts the finished dishcloth in. I thought that was a brilliant idea. And so I am going to do the same thing. So I've got a tin I found that I think it will fit. And so I'm going to put them all in. I was going to just use them instead of making them and storing them. But now I've decided, no, I think I want to make them and put them all in. And then in December, I'll have 12 brand new dishcloths. So that's my plan. So my next dishcloth, I'm going to use this gorgeous red. It's called Red. And it's just called Red. And I'm going to use this to do the next dishcloth. And the next dishcloth is going to be kind of similar. They will get harder as they get going because this is to teach Megan how to knit. So she's only learned the knit stitch. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do the dishcloth and start it down this side from the corner. And we are going to come up. So she will learn how to increase till we get to the middle point, and then she will learn how to decrease. So that's the next dishcloth. I will leave a link to where I got the pattern from. They're all free patterns that I'm using. And if you want to join in with us, then join in. If you want to share and show us what you're doing, join the Facebook group because that's part of the fun. And as I say, at the end of each month, there is a special post at the top that will show you the two that you have to enter your finished pieces in. So to be eligible to win a prize. So the sock along. So the sock along that we started was, and you can still join in, you can still jump in, even though I have finished my socks, you can still join in. But the socks that I did were these. Are they not the cutest? So this is called the Quilted Stripe Sock from Dana Ray Makes. She is Canadian. I think she lives in Calgary, but I'm not sure, or Thunder Bay, one of them. She's north of me, and because I'm in Ontario, I'm down by Ottawa. And this is a fabulous, fabulous, super simple, easy pattern to follow. And it was made with minis because I had a lot of minis. I collected them all year from Ellie of Craft House Magic. And they were called mixtape minis. And each month I got a set of 5. And so what I did was I pulled 24 of those out and made them into my own advent this year. And if you go back, you can look at the Vlogmas that I did, and you will see all the different, each day I opened a different mini. And the first 12 of those I put into a cowl that I made. And then the rest of them I used to make these socks. So we used 6 colors, and these were the 6 colors, like a rose, a green, a purple, a blue, a very pale peachy color, and a yellow. And what I did was I tried to make it dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, kind of like that. And then you go all the way through. So then we started, after we repeated, we got back to number 1. Then there was 2 for the heel, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So then what we did with the second sock, which was a great suggestion in Dana's pattern, although you didn't have to do this, she wanted them not to be identical. As I drop it, she didn't want them identical, and neither did I, because I think they look cool like this. So what we did, or she suggested, and I did the same thing, is I started with number 5, 6. Then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So you end up with different colored toes, different heels, and different cuffs. But I just love these. Anyway, Dana was so gracious and gave us 50% off her pattern for the people in the group and on my Facebook page and on YouTube. So if you want to make these socks, go to Dana's, and I will leave a link below. Go to Dana's Ravelry page, and if you type in Tobyknits Cal, is it Tobyknits Cal or Tobyknits Sock Cal? I have to write it in. I think it's Tobyknits Cal. And you type that in the coupon part at checkout, you'll get 50% off. And she's leaving that coupon available till the end of January. So still have time to make these fabulous socks. And I still have some of the yarn left. So I'll show you from 50-gram balls of yarn. This is what I have left. So these will go into the mitered square blankets and the scrappy blankets. So I have all that left from the 6 20-gram minis. Pretty good, right? So it's a really nice sock pattern. So go ahead and get it and join in the cow. Now, oh, I keep dropping everything. Now, the sock pattern that I'm going to do for February is a free pattern, actually, from one of my favorite sock designers, which is Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic. You may have heard that name several times. I love her work. And she has a gorgeous sock pattern, and it has 2 little hearts down the side. It's just a short sock. It's not a very long sock. And the rest of it is just plain stock and stitch. So it's very nice. It's just nice, simple, lovely knitting. And I did something different. I have always wanted very badly to learn how to dye my own yarn. And one of my other favorite YouTubers, who also has a Patreon page, is Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. And she just started this brand new series and it's actually just on her regular, it's not a Patreon thing, although the Patreons will get the printed pattern for this blanket that she's designed. And it's to take 12 months, and each month she's going to dye a new section of yarn for a new section that we will knit up. And I watched her doing it, and I thought, I really, really want to try that. So I did. And I fell in love with it. Very big time. Thank you very much. Very big time. So my Etsy shop will be appearing with some of these gorgeous, 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 gorgeous things. Isn't that amazing? So this is called Carnation. And I absolutely loved it. It is a tonal. And it is very much pink-ish. This actually is showing up as just about the right color. It's a pinky color with a couple of blobs. Let me see if I can find a blob anywhere. Sometimes they're a little darker patch of the red. But it is gorgeous. It is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 2-ply fingering weight yarn, 100 grams, 400 yards. And I dyed this up for myself so that I could make these February socks with the pretty hearts on the side. And then I thought, well, I'll dye another one up. So I dyed 2. So I have 2. And what is going to happen is, for our February socks, Ellie has graciously offered 3 of my subscribers, so that's you guys, 1 free pattern from her shop, a sock pattern, 1 free sock pattern from her shop to 3 of my lucky subscribers. And I am going to offer 1 of my lovely subscribers this. Yeah, one of you will win my first dyed skein. I am going to dye more of this colorway up if I get enough interest. So if you would like a skein of this, and let me tell you more about this gorgeous skein. So each month I have decided that I'm going to dye yarn for the color of the flower of that month. So you know the way you have birthstones and stuff like that. I want to do it for each of the flowers of the month, for your birth month. So January's birth month flower is Carnation. So these are called Carnation. And let me just tell you something. Carnation is native to Mediterranean countries like Greece, Italy, and Spain. They've been cultivated for around 2,000 years and were first mentioned in Greek literature around the same time. Early carnations grew in shades of pale pink and peach, but over time they became available in red, yellow, white, purple, and green. Now, did you know that carnations have a wide variety of meaning, but they're most commonly associated with love and fascination? So that's another reason I wanted to do this for my February sock, which is for the month of love. And certain colors mean certain things. For example, red is love and affection. White is pure love and good luck. Striped is regret. Oh. Purple, my favorite, is condolences. Yellow is disappointment or rejection. Oh, dear. And pink is motherly love. Oh, there you go. So I just thought that these were a phenomenal choice. And also, carnations thrive in winter weather, making them a perfect choice for January's birth month flower. So that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this a beautiful flower. So this is my carnation. And one of you will win one of these skeins. And what you have to do is, I would like you to leave me a note below. Do not say giveaway. And I would like you to use in your sentence the word carnation. It's pretty easy. So leave me a word with that in, and I will draw this Friday. So you have 5 days. I will draw this Friday the winner, because I'd like to get this in the mail before February starts so that you can at least use it for your February socks, if that's what you want to do. Because as I said, the pattern is free and the link will be below. And I will also draw at the same time for the 3 patterns, the 3 people that will win a pattern, a sock pattern from Ellie's store. So that will all be at the same time with the same word carnation, so we don't get too confused. So you will either win, actually maybe we should make that a different word. What do you think? Now I'm confused, because maybe you don't want the pattern but you want the yarn, or maybe you want the yarn but not the pattern. No, we'll just leave it as carnation. So I will pick 3 winners, and the first 3 winners will be the winners of the sock pattern from Ellie, and the last one will be the winner of the yarn from me. Yes. Now, if you didn't win, like I said, and you still really, really wanted that sock yarn, that color, then just leave me a note below or send me a private message. I will put my email address as well, so you can always email me and ask me to dye you some up too, and that will be done for you. I am expecting lots more yarn to come in next week, or this week. Actually, I think it's supposed to come today or tomorrow. So I will be able to get some more done and sent out. So that's one of the things. Then I'm going to be dyeing up the yarn for the blanket that I'm doing with Kay Jones, which is going to be super cute. And then I'm going to be getting ready to dye the February. Now, February is Violet. That is the birth flower. The birth month flower is violet. So that's just going to give you an idea what color it might be. It's very exciting. And that's a twofer, because that's going to come with a 20-gram mini as well. So yes, I'm not telling you any more than that. You will either have to check in at the end of the month for the live and see it, or check it out on my Etsy page, because that's where they'll be. Yes, so I'm very excited about that. So that has been a lot of fun organizing and getting ready, and I've thoroughly enjoyed dyeing, and I have thoroughly enjoyed knitting up my sock and my dishcloth. Now there is one other thing that I have been working on. Twists and turns. Yes, so this was the Stephen West October Mystery Knit Along, which we all know I never can keep up with those things. And I don't try. I literally don't try. But I love every week seeing the new clue and where we're going with it. So this was clue 1, which is a really pretty, and this took me 2 weeks to do this part. And then clue 2 was, we had these 2 sort of wingy things. Then clue 3 was this gorgeous, just dropped my ball of yarn, this gorgeous, gorgeous cables. And then clue 4, oh, and then we had to do this great big long, weird looking strip. And then clue 4, well, I dropped that, was this part that went on the end here. So there is where I'm up to, or I finished this off. The other day, and I've just started this side. So here's this great big long, long piece. So what we're doing is we are going from this end, knitting down and picking up from here, and then knitting back, and then coming back, and so on and so on. And we're doing garter and stocking stitch rows. So you can see there what it will look like when it's finished. And of course it's nice because you start out here with, I don't even know, 70 odd stitches. And then of course you wind up with 1. So as you're going, you are getting, this side stays the same. It's straight, but you're decreasing down this side all the time. And then once that's done, my understanding is we're going to add to the bottom here and add in some more red twisted rib, and then some more chevrons to make it longer in the middle. Because right now it's all basically the same size. It's just a long strip at the minute. So yes, so this has been nice to pick this up. And I've kind of come to think to myself, I've been trying to work out, normally I do Monday night is one thing, which has been sock knitting. Tuesday night has been cross stitch, and I do my picking puppies on Tuesday nights. Wednesday I left blank so I could decide what I wanted to do. Thursday is twist and turns. Friday is Fall on the Farm, cross stitch. Saturday was the flax sweater, but I didn't do it this week. I carried on with twist and turns. And Sunday is jungle, which is another cross stitch. Then I thought to myself, I don't know. It's hard when you have a lot on the go and you're just working a little bit at a time, because you're not really getting very far with each thing. So I thought this year, instead of having so many projects on through the week, I've started doing this with my quilting. I'm just going to work on my socks until they're done, and the dishcloth until it's done, and that doesn't take long. And then when I'm done that, I'm just going to keep working on twists and turns till it's finished. I'm not going to pick up any of the other FOs I've got going on. Then when twists and turns is finished, so that will be my other knit beside the socks. If I get bored of the socks or I finish them early, then they will take it over. The twists and turns will take over till it's finished. And then when twists and turns is finished, the flax jumper will jump in until it's finished. And then Bob's jumper will jump in until it's finished. But there'll always be socks and a dishcloth on the go because they're not big things. And a lot of times I do them in the car when we're driving somewhere. So, you know, but that's, I think, what I want to do, because I just find working on too many things is making it harder because I don't have as much to show you guys, because it doesn't look like I've done much, but you know, I've only spent one evening on it. So I wanted to get a few more things finished and not have as many on the go. And I do not plan to start lots of things this year. I will be doing the Kay Jones blanket, but only because that's, again, a once a month thing and probably won't take as long to do because it's a little bit at a time. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, I got some happy mail just after Christmas, and these were the final, as you know, I've been getting my mixtape minis I talked about before from Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic. So I got my November and December mixtape minis. Are they pretty? So this is from Craft House Magic. This is the November ones, and there is Peaches, Orange Crush, Peacock, Waterfalls, and Mysterious Girl. And these are all 20 grams 4-ply, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Aren't they? Look at that one. I just love that. I love minis. I feel like this year I'm going to actually, if I do start any projects, I feel like they're going to be with minis. And this was December. And for this we had Get the Party Started, Go All the Way, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, Enjoy the Silence, and I Want It That Way. She names all of her yarn after songs. Aren't they lovely? So vibrant. So those were my last of my mixtape minis that I got, but I have so many of them now. So many. And I am using them all up in the Midas Square pillow that I've now decided to make a pillow, not a blanket, and the triangulum blanket. So all my little bits will go into that, and then other stuff, you know, other stuff. So yeah, so that's all I have for you today. It's actually nice to get back and do a video again and be able to show you what I've been up to. And I hope you have enjoyed it. And it's, again, if you are a member, I know that it's every 2 weeks I'm putting these out now, but if you are a member of the group, I do occasional lives and videos more frequently in there. So if you want to see a bit more of me, join the club. And yeah, so that's all I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And I will be back in 2 weeks for a live. Yes, we're going to try that again. Yes. And we will do the sock cast on for February. So even though it's January 30th. But anyway, I'm going. My tea's got cold. The normal stuff. It's going to warm it up. Okay, bye.